This is day 39 of startup. My flu is recovering and so is my mood. So I think I found a correlation here. When your health is going down, you're getting more sick. At that point of time, you feel more depressed. But when you are recovering, even though you are not completely recovered, I still feel I have a lot of cold in me, but I still feel much better psychologically. So that's good. So as you know, I've been systematically searching for idea for quite some time, and I think my search is about to end. So one of the things that I learned, and we talked about many times, that Gen AI is something that is new and emerging and is going to be big. And so whatever we do has to be something around Gen AI. But at the same time, the problem with AI and with any emerging technology is that whether customers are ready to buy solutions based on it, the B2B customers, because that's what I'm trying to target. AI has a lot of errors. It doesn't perform the best possible way that you imagine. And while talking to other founders also, I discovered that they were quite frustrated that on the surface everything looks so good, but when you try to build a reliable solution for B2B customers, then everything fails. So this will be a problem, but at the same time you cannot also ignore something so much hyped up. So so I dig deeper into that. I went to AppSumo and I saw a lot of products and emerging, and they have a lot of good reviews around content generation, all from sending emails to sending making LinkedIn comments and all kinds, and maybe automatically posting on LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever. So there are a lot of these products, and people are actually buying them even if they are not perfect. So I think content generation is one of that use case of AI which people are able to use more or less, even if they are not able to get the value from AI in terms of value, in terms of extracting questions and answers. So that, oh, still cold is there. So I think I don't want to go into where there's a lot of accuracy issues. So content generation is, I think, fine, and I see this proof of concept there on AppSumo. And also I went to Y Combinator, and recently they have funded startups again on content generation. And personally for me, because I'm in sales domain, I'm more interested in personalized emails and thinking of that as my starting product, to start interacting with the customers, to start learning more about the way business is done in North America, and also raise funds and show traction, build MVP. Now, actually, I already had an idea that I was pitching to investors, but that idea I had not done much research on. It was just a good story to tell, but that allowed me to actually have conversations with investors. But from now on, I think I can zoom in on this idea if I'm able to find all the, like, fill in all the gaps in this. So the idea is personalized email generation. But overall, however, there's one big problem with the Gen AI which I still need to find answer to. That any type of content generation you do, most of the heavy lifting is done by ChatGPT. And so where is really the competitive edge? So my product and the competitor product, if the end result is coming, the output is coming from ChatGPT, then how can we be different? We both use the same underlying technology, we are just different wrappers over it. And and especially if there are some people who have some lead, so they are doing this since 1.5 or 2 years maybe, or some may have more funding, and even eventually some will have, maybe they will start late, but they may be able to gather more funding because they are experienced founders, second time founders, and whatever, for whatever reason. So I need to figure out what is this competitive advantage. So I use this word moat in the description. So that word literally means, if there's a castle, there's usually a depression, a trench. You can search on the internet, what is moat. You can pause this video and search on the internet. I'll not explain, but yeah, it means like there's a, maybe around the castle there is this depression which doesn't allow people to come to the castle, so it acts as a protection to the castle. And in terms of startup, it means that there is this barrier to entry, but I think barrier to entry used to be used few years back, and it means maybe a more stronger term where, but moat is probably a weaker term to say that there is some barrier but not a huge barrier. At least there's some barrier. So yeah, for me also that's what important. And nowadays whatever products I see, they don't seem like very complex to copy, but still you'll have to spend some time to copy and maybe a year to catch up with them. So for personalized email tool, I still need to figure out like what will be that value creation that I can do. So how can I, if I start today and I make a basic product, let's say in 1 month, and everybody can make that basic product, then what can I do over every day? How can I improve it over the years so that it has that incremental value accumulation, that over the years it becomes harder and harder to copy because of so much effort required to copy it. So as of now, for example, Microsoft, this operating systems, everything is figured out around operating systems, but still people cannot copy it because there's so much work to be done, thousands and hundreds of man hours. I don't know that calculation, but so that is what this aspect I still need to figure out around personalized emails or content generation in general. But otherwise, if this thing is figured out, then it's all good. We can start now and then just keep on adding more value to the product, keep on improving it, and eventually it will become very hard to copy for an indie hacker or anyone with small amount of funding, or anyone with large amount of funding can actually focus on their own thing rather than trying to copy us. Actually, this mode point is also important for the tool providers. Let's say there's a MailChimp, or there is also Salesforce, for example, and there are a lot of tools which are built around a different purpose, but they will always have this one little feature that, oh, you can also have personalized email from our platform, and it's very easy for them to give that service and charge extra $5 for it, or maybe not, but just give that service. Now we need to, as a specialized platform for personalized emails, we need to find a way to do much better than anyone giving it like as an add-on. So that is again an important factor to consider around the mode thing.